Hey everyone, it's Ethan or Miist back again for another video today, and welcome back to our Moncton Miist expansion mode. Now, a bit of an announcement to make here in this video, guys. I think it is time to bring this series to a close. I think what the plan is will be to do this one last final season as I pull a splinter out of my foot. Nice. I think this will be the last season. Obviously, it's been quite a long series. We're up to, I think, 32 episodes, which, to be fair, isn't as long as some I've done. In the past, on my old channel, I've hit the 70s, so although pretty much every video would only be like 25 to like 35 minutes, I really tried to make them shorter, and I split the playoff runs into one video each, so that's why. So we're probably right around the same place as to where we were in those series. But yeah, I think we're going to bring this series to a close. Unfortunately, it's not doing that well on the channel, which, I mean, I don't really care about that much because I am doing it for my enjoyment, which I am still enjoying it, but I don't know, there's just something about this series that has kind of just been off with me lately, and unfortunately, I would like to maybe move on to do a new series. Yeah, I guess we'll see what comes here soon. So I'm thinking this will probably be the last season of the Moncton Miist, depending on how drastically horribly it goes, if it goes that horribly. But I don't think it'll be that bad, so let's see what happens. We obviously, of course, have not seen who has signed with us. I are off camera. I extended. No, sorry, I didn't extend. I sent out some offers to some scouts because we definitely need some better scouts. So let's get on with that. So a lot of the scouts are currently accepting, which I'm very happy about because they are much better scouts. You know, ideally, I guess I don't really need to be doing this anymore. Or not even ideally, I guess realistically, I don't even need to be doing this anymore if I do plan on ending this series at the end of this season. So I'm guessing this will probably be turned into 2 or 3 more videos of this series. So Julian Gauthier accepts, Martin Ritchie accepts, Mikko Seppänen, Timo Koivunen, Connor Harold, Hector Zimmerman, Thomas Lundberg, Lucas Dumba, Patrick Garvin. So all of the players I think we had sent an offer to accepted. So let's just continue on with the scouts, and I think we should be good now. Okay, so now we can get a pretty good idea of what this team will look like heading into this upcoming season. So let's sort it by forwards first. Actually, quickly before we do that, another reason as to why I would maybe rather do it now than later on, of course, Nathan MacKinnon is expiring this season, as well as Shane Bowers, Isaac Ratcliffe, Petri Pillman, and there was some more as well, I believe. Who else? Julian Gauthier. Oh, no. Wait, I thought there was more. Oh, wait, we're just looking at forwards. That's why. Defenseman as well. Nicholas Baudin, who has a lot of value. Ty Smith as well. And I believe that is it. So we've got quite a few players on expiring deals this season, which could really change up the team. So I don't know. I think we're just kind of getting to the point where maybe something fresh is the right move. So I didn't even get to do it, but I wanted to look at what this team may look like. So let's quickly take a look. So our forward core will be MacKinnon, Cross, Ritu, Foodie, Pillman, Chekovich. That is 6. Bowers, Ratcliffe, Gauthier. That is 9. Then Lundberg, Koivunen, and someone else will be the 12. So we'll see what happens there. We've got plenty of forwards signed. I shouldn't have to sign any forwards. As for defensemen, though, I still need defensemen, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Really, we just need 2 NHL defensemen, which hopefully won't be too hard to find. But I guess we'll see what's there realistically, because depending on what is currently still in free agency, that will really affect the way our decor will look heading into this next season. So let's just sort it by affordable. No one. Okay. Well, no one of actual decent stature. So I'm just gonna see who doesn't want a lot of money that I could maybe that could maybe take a cut. I was hoping for at least an 81, but that does not look to be the case whatsoever. The max will be an 80 overall, so yeesh. Yeah, we're in a tough spot here, guys. So Billy Sariarvi is an option. Don't really like his stats, but he is an option, I guess. Jet Wu. Is he any better? Ooh. I actually quite like Jet Wu's stats. He, for some reason, is a defensive defenseman. He wants a 2-year deal. Anyway, I can knock that down, knock that asking price down. Unfortunately, though, I cannot. Really, it's probably not bad just looking at all of these players to see if any of them on a different length of a contract would be willing to take a bit of a pay cut. But so far, it's not looking like it. Yeah, not looking good for us here, guys. I would just prefer to get 280 overalls than anything else. But I don't even know if I'll be able to get that at this rate, because this is bad. It's not like I'm offering them a lot of money, because obviously we can't. We do not have the cap space to do it. Well, it's looking like it's going to have to be some 79 overalls then. So let's just go see who is currently affordable for us. So Cale Clegg is an option. He put up 70 points in the AHL last season. I'm guessing that wasn't the NHL, because there's no way he'd be a 79 overall if he put that many points up in the NHL. So that's a lefty. Now a right D. Conroy would be ideal. He is a very good offensive defenseman. Wow. I mean, he's an RFA. Like, I could offer him a deal, but I don't think he's signing. And even if he did sign with us, I'm guessing Arizona will match that. I believe it was Arizona. So let's just advance a few days to see what happens there. I guess we might as well. I'm thinking, though, we might have to make a trade to get someone a little bit better defensively. Or Slider to Nashville in exchange for Alex Barré-Boulet. I think it's Alex, maybe, I think. Okay, so Clegg was going to sign, but Conroy accepted it first. So I guess we can go back and get Clegg. Okay, so yeah, Arizona did retain the services of that player. So unfortunately, we won't be able to get him. But that does mean we will be able to get Cale Clegg, which, to be fair, I mean, he's really not that bad. Oh no, please don't tell me he's gone. Okay, good. That could have been very, very upsetting. So he wants a 2-year deal. I mean, he wants a 2-year deal, but it's not like it's a lot of money. I wonder if he'd be willing to take a 2-way deal. I'll just give him the max 2-way deal, because that won't hurt the cap anywhere near as much. I'll see, or we'll see if it happens. And I saw that his asking price went down, so I'm thinking the strategy might honestly be to sim 2 next season. Okay, he will not accept a 2-way deal, I guess. But I was thinking maybe the move for this would be to sim to the next season, see if anyone grows as well, see if anyone is willing to take a pay cut that is half decent overall. So I might do that. Is Allen any better? I guess I should look. Nolan Allen. Oh, Jesus, no, I do not like those stats at all. I don't know if you guys got a glimpse of his offensive stats, but that was not the move. All right, so I guess for now, I'm thinking we just sim to the next season. We should be able to sign Clegg. So there we go. Cale Clegg is on the team. Like I said, we should be fine. But I'm hoping we will see some growth out of someone, so I won't even have to sign another defenseman, but I'm guessing that's pretty unlikely. So I might either have to make a trade. I mean, really, I would like to be able to sign another forward too, but I can't. I literally just have no cap space to do it. So unfortunately, this is really the best of the options we currently have. So yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens, I guess. We're getting a lot of trade offers as we're simming to the next season from Vegas, especially. Would like for that to stop. I mean, realistically, I could edit this out for you guys, but this might be one of the last few episodes of the Moncton Miist franchise mode. So, let's see how it goes. We might as well keep it in. I will edit the lines as well once we get to the regular season, which we have. So I think for this last year, This was coming. Whether we were continuing this season or not, or continuing this series or not. Sorry, Terrence Cross was going to be the captain of this team at one point or another, and I'm gonna take an A off of Petri Pillman actually, and I'm gonna give it to Bill DiPietro. So there we go. New captain in Terrence Cross. I'm sure McKinnon isn't really that upset about it. He's been a captain basically his entire career. But yeah, so let's see what this team looks like heading into the, I think, 11th season of this series. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we actually have decent plethora of forwards, which is pretty good. So really, I can choose out of Koivunen, Harold, Severson, or Lundberg. So I'm just going to take a look at some stats here. Koivunen, pretty good two-way. He's fast. I like that. Harold is very slow. I don't like that. Severson is one of those players that I really don't like. And Lundberg. So it's between Severson or Harold, really. And I mean, Harold is really slow. Oh, that's Terrence Cross. Sorry. Oh my god, I'm like, wait, Terrence Cross grew to a 92. I was thinking it was someone else for some reason. I don't know why. Alright. Would I rather Severson or would I rather Harold? I think I'd definitely rather Harold. So Severson can also go down. Defensively, we've got Clegg dropped an overall, which definitely doesn't help our team out. Eesh. So, oh yeah, I can't send down Trojanovic yet either. I'll have to wait. Alright, so that is not good. Not good at all for this team. I'm just going to do best lines for now because I will edit them around anyways. Ooh, yeah. I mean, that's a very poor bottom pairing, unfortunately. I mean, thankfully, Trojanovic is actually a righty, so I mean, realistically, we could play them. They'd be a 79 and a 78, but I think I'm going to see if I can maybe add someone better to this team. So I guess the best way to maybe do this is to look at the trade block to see if we can find any players that might actually help out our team. I wish I could sort it by a position. Well, you know what? I actually don't like doing it like that. I think it just takes longer. So let's actually go into the proposed trade screen. And let's see if there's any skaters matching the block that we can maybe look at targeting to help out this team. Well, Ernie would be nice, but we just would not have the cap to do that. So, well, actually, you know what? I didn't even know. You know what? The whole plan was to go to free agency. So before we do that, we might as well check out free agency, I guess. Because, yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's something out there. Whether they will help us out or not, I don't know. So, Long is very interesting. He is not looking for a lot of money. And we actually have $3 million in cap space somehow. But we need a defenseman. We need a defenseman more than anything. So I'm going to look at a defenseman. And I mean, Bradley or Ernie would be the options, but they're both asking for a hell of a lot of money. Now, Ernie, how did he do last season? 26 points. Bradley had 16 points. So I might just, I mean, okay, I was going to say, I mean, can I even cut this down? But yes, I actually can. So I might try to splurge here a little bit, actually. So, I mean, Bradley, what does he want? He's obviously an 83, so he's much better. I might honestly just do the 1-year deal just to cheese it. Like I said, this is the potential last season. I mean, Bradley's obviously the better defenseman right now. I mean, I need a righty, so I guess either one of them works. Who do I want to go for, though? Ideally, I would honestly rather the offensive defenseman. His stats are really good, man. The defensive defenseman stats are still pretty solid, but you know what? No, I'm going to go for Ernie. I know he's probably not as good of an option, but honestly, I really like his stats. So I could probably lower this to like $3 million. And I'm guessing that's a third, yeah. So a third for Ernie, we might as well send it out. And I guess as we wait, we'll see what happens to this team. Or, well, not what happens, but I guess what the answer will be. So Ernie rejects. He's not looking to take anything less than 5 years by the looks of it, which that definitely hurts. I don't know if we'll be able to pull this off then. Um, Free agency. Yeah, I guess we can take a look again, but I don't know what this is going to entail. So, Ernie does want a 5-year deal, which is a lot, and so does Bradley. Maybe I can get him on a 4-year deal. No, yeah, I won't. I will have to just offer more than what he's asking for, but the only way I could do that is 1 year. That's a second rounder. You know what? We're going to have to try it, guys. Yeah, we need help defensively. I mean, we need someone better for the second line, but we also need help defensively more than anything, I feel. So let's see if we can get lucky. So Ernie actually accepts that deal, which, okay, that works. So let's just continue simming to see if the team that he is currently assigned to will offer or will accept. So they do not match the offer, and we will get Ernie. So we gave up a second, and there we go. So that definitely helps the decor out. Which leaves us with $1.2 million in cap space. Who is out here that honestly I could maybe steal? I think I might be able to steal Wong, like genuinely. Maybe not. I mean, if I have to clear some cap for that, I definitely will. I won't have to give up a pick because, of course, I only have the 1.2 million anyways. So I guess we might as well see if we can get Wong there because that will help out our forward core. It definitely brings in a... Okay, so he rejects. All right, so you know, I'm just going to go see if I can find a player that I can trade away with a little bit of cap. It doesn't even have to be someone that bad. So let's just see who is out there. Jams. Definitely going to be Jams. Will that clear up the cap? It won't actually. It's gonna have to be someone on a one-way deal, I believe. So, yeah, sorry, sort of by year. So someone that's on a one-way deal that isn't too much money, or that's actually like helping us. Cale Clegg. I mean, obviously we just signed him. Gauthier Bowers. Geez, no one really. Hey. Well, what about goaltending, maybe? Maybe? I think we only have 4 goalies signed, anyways, we do. Well, I mean, Ulanov... I mean, I wish, but he's on a 2-way. I don't know if we're even going to be able to clear up cap. Unless I am able to clear up some cap from some players that are just really bad. But I don't know if I'll be able to do that. Because everyone's on a 2-way deal, which means I don't even think I can. Let's just see. Anywhere have the roster space to do this? Yes. Okay, Ottawa. So let's see. So they can get 3 players for a 7th rounder. Will that go through? That will go through. Does that clear up cap? I'm just gonna best roster. That does not clear up cap though. Ugh. What to do? What to do? He may just have to stick it with what we have, unfortunately. Because, like, I really don't have anyone to spare that's on a one-way deal. Like, unfortunately... oh, wait, I'm looking at Ottawa. Sorry, I meant to be looking at our team. Unfortunately, Shane Bowers, Isaac Ratcliffe, or Ivan Chekovich will have to be playing on the top line. So that's interesting. But yeah, I mean, I just don't have any options to do that or to clear up cap. So unfortunately, I don't think we'll be able to get Wong. But overall, it's not too big of an issue. But I'm sure he would definitely help. So now let's see what this team may look like. So forwards, we've got 10, 11, 12. Okay, that is good. And then defensively, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's send down Trojanovic for Ernie, which helps. And there we go. So we should be good to start off this season once we edit our lines. I might just best lines it to see what it looks like. So let's see, Ritu, McKinnon, Cross. I would like to keep that the same. Then it's suggesting Foodie, Pillman, and Harold. So I was thinking more Shane Bowers, because he's relatively solid offensively. I mean, Harold's pretty good offensively, I guess, but Lundberg maybe even. I was gonna say maybe Gauthier, just because I saw he had a decently high offensive awareness. No, I think Shane Bowers is the move there. So, all right, now for the third and fourth lines. Let's see. So we've got Harold with Ratcliffe, or with Chekovich, sorry, and Gauthier, and then we've got Lundberg with Ratcliffe and Goyson. So that's actually good, because having Harold and Ratcliffe on the same line would not really work out, just because they're both pretty slow. So that actually works pretty well. Defensively, we've got Bill DiPietro with Nicolas Baudin. We've got Ty Smith with Adam Boqvist. Then we've got Cyrus Ernie and Cale Clegg together. Then Vic Ranger and Ivan Ulanov on the goaltending tandem, or is the goaltending tandem, sorry. So now I guess let's see what we can do about this, about these special teams. We have way too many righties on that top unit. Damn. So then we have Pillman, Bowers, Baudin, and Smith. I mean, I guess, since we don't really have any other options. Do we want someone else instead of Gauthier, though? Like, probably, honestly, Chekovich, I'm guessing. It's probably the move. So I guess we'll do that. Jeez, that's a pretty poor second unit. McKinnon, Cross, Smith will be down at the second. So McKinnon, Cross, Ritu, Boqvist, Foodie, Pillman, Baudin, Smith. We're just going to keep it like that. PK. Shane Bowers should not be on the PK. I would like someone else. What about Timo Koistinen? Not that great. What about Harold or Lundberg? Also not that great. Sorry, I didn't mean to go to lefty. Julien Gauthier, also not that good. So we don't really have many options here for our... I actually don't think Isaac Ratcliffe was on the lineup here. Oh, yeah, shit. So guess we'll have to take him out then. I think I'm just going to go for Harold or Lundberg. Which one do I trust more? Definitely Harold. So Harold, there you go, buddy. You can play with Liam Foodie on that second pairing. Cale Clegg, is he really that good defensively? No. Is there someone better? Well, definitely Adam Boqvist. We've got DiPietro and Ernie currently for the top unit. And we've got Baudin and Clegg. But is that the move? I feel like Ty Smith is a better defensive defenseman, which he is. And then I'm thinking I might just probably give it to Boqvist just so we can, I guess, really. I'm okay with Shane Bowers there, but I know Liam Foodie's not that great, but I would like to grab Terrence Cross, because I was really hoping Terrence Cross would win a Selke at one point in this series, but doesn't seem too likely, unfortunately. So, all right, Ty Smith, and let's take out Baudin, and put in Boqvist. So there we go. That is the main part of this special team. Sorry. So McKinnon, Cross, DiPietro, and Ritu. Baudin, Boqvist, Foodie, and Pillman. And then the third unit will be Bowers, Chekovich. Not Ratcliffe. Sorry, Chekovich. And then Ernie with Ty Smith. So there we go. That is the 4-on-4 done. Then the 3-on-3, McKinnon, Cross, DiPietro, Boqvist, Ritu, Foodie, Bowers, Pillman, Baudin. Yeah, that's probably exactly what I want anyways. All right, there we go, guys. Special teams are done. Now, I guess I'm just gonna best lines the AHL because, yeah, I mean, honestly, it kind of makes sense as to why we would be ending off this series, just because our team is going into a spot that we could be, or that could be a very dark place of this franchise, because we've made the playoffs so many years in a row that we've just unfortunately struggled. We just haven't been able to really hit too far in the postseason some years. I find, like I've been mentioning, we've been getting progressively worse and worse in the postseason over the past couple of seasons. I've been mentioning that as well. There's not a lot of good prospects. There's not a lot of young talent on this team. A lot of this team is relatively old. Obviously, it is a very solid team, but most of this team is pretty old. So, like I said, ideally, I mean, well, maybe not ideally, but realistically, I think it does make sense to bring this series to a close here soon. So I guess we'll see what happens. Obviously, it totally depends on what this season looks like because, say this season is bad, I don't want to end it on a completely brutal season. Um, I mean, maybe that would just make for it to be a little bit better, but I'd rather not end it on a completely brutal season as we head 7-3 or as we go 7-3-0 in our first 10. But like at the end of the season, we have a lot of players that we currently have to sign, which realistically I should probably just offer them deals right now, anyways, just to ensure we do get them, just in case. But I don't know. So far, we're definitely heading towards the playoffs. We'll see how that goes, but 10-6-1, make it 11-6-1. We're second in the division behind the Sabres. We seem to be always competing with these Sabres, almost the Senators, competing with these Sabres over the past, I don't know, 3 or 4 seasons. So, yeah, I mean, the record really isn't that great. We're only a couple of games above 500, but, like, overall, I mean, we're not doing too bad. It seems like actually, I was going to say, seems like the rest of our division isn't doing that great either, but actually, we are now almost even. While the rest of the division is right around the same amount of points that we are. Most of our division is all within a very small point range, and there looks to be a lot of fluctuating through the standings in our division. The Atlantic, of course, is probably the most competitive division in the league right now, in real life, as well in this series. It's pretty crazy. Obviously, you can see 48 points from the Sabres, who I'm guessing lead the league right now. And then a lot of teams, all in a pretty small point span between each other as well. So, Nathan MacKinnon, nice, very good start to this season. 66 points in the first. What was it? 34 games, I think. 37 games. Sorry. 57 points from Terrence Cross, 56 from Maxwell Ritu, 35 from Liam Foudy, 31 from Petri Pillman, 79 from Adam Boakfist, 26 from Shane Bowers, 26 from Nicholas Baudin. That's crazy how good those two can be together, even though I guess technically they're not playing together. Koiston and Lundberg doing surprisingly well, honestly. Was not expecting that. Ernie not putting up as many points as I was hoping nor expecting, but it's fine. Bill DiPietro only 9 points, but he's still a pretty solid defenseman. I didn't mean to sort it by defenseman. Goaltending is pretty rough. Oh, sorry, guys. Yeah, but the goaltending is pretty rough. Harold is our only rookie this season. I guess Ulanov as well, but I believe he was our backup last season anyway. So, yeah, very good from our top line, as you'd kind of expect. Seems to be the case every year. We are on an 8-1-1 record in our last 10 games, which is very, very good. So that is nice. But yeah, let's sim to the deadline. We might as well. Yeah, they're that's pretty close. And I was looking at Buffalo, but they are a pretty good team. 26-11-3. I mean, that could be us, maybe. We're not too far behind them. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I don't know why. I just got hit with a wall of being tired. Sorry about that. Hey, Toronto just offered us a long. I mean, would love to sign the guy, but unfortunately we just don't have the vicinities to do that. So our 29-15-2 record will actually now pass Buffalo, which I was not expecting. I didn't expect us to actually pass them. So we're doing very well so far as we come up to the last game of the month. We are 33-15-2, 32-15-2 going into the month of February. And I mean, Jesus, we are doing pretty damn solid. Almost double positive of our record with all of our losses combined. So that's very good. I say that, and of course we go on a losing streak because why wouldn't we? But we're back at the win column, and I mean, the Sabres seem to have hit a bit of a wall there. They've definitely slowed down while we have really picked it off, and I mean, there's a very high chance, we hit 40 wins by the time we hit the deadline, and there it is, 40, 18-2 through our first 60 games, and yeah, 41, 18-3 is our current record. Terrence Cross with 91 points, already 42 goals. Jesus. The Flames with 90 points, the Wild with 85, us with 85, and the Cavs with 79. So the Flames are a very good team. The Canucks are too. Jesus, I didn't even see that. There's only 1 point splitting them right now. Geez. Okay, so I'm probably not going to make any trades heading into the deadline here because obviously, I mean, we're a pretty solid team and I don't have the cap space to even acquire anyone else. So, just out of curiosity, I'd like to see who's here though. Walter O'Neill, David Pasternak, Daniel Sprong, Nazir Smith, Alex Tuck, Toby Hall. Interesting. Pavel Suglobov, Moritz Seider, Eli Prosser, Jesse Alonen. So, alright, well, I mean, a couple of decent players out there actually, but I am not going to be taking any of them. I just don't have the cap space to do it. So let's continue on and see what the end of this season holds for us. No thank you, Andre. Apparently I could actually acquire him though, but I didn't think I had the cap space to do it. Although, don't quote me on this, but maybe you actually might be able to get a player that is going down through waivers anyways, so I'm not 100% sure, but yeah. So guys, let's see how we end out this season. Can we hit 60 wins for, I think, the first time in this series and the first time in either series? I think in the first time of any season so far we've had. Actually, I just realized mathematically we will not hit 60 wins in an 82 game season. So yeah, unfortunate, I guess, but wow. Okay, Vancouver could definitely hit it though. We've already clinched the playoffs, which is very nice, a good comfort, to say the least. We have surpassed 50 wins now as well as we head into the last stretch of hockey in the regular season. A very busy last week of the season, 5 games in 7 days. We lose one, we win one, and we lose the last game of the season, but overall I think we were the best team in the East, by the looks of it. Holy Terrence Cross. Jesus Christ. Alright, so the season is over. Terrence Cross dropped 121. Yeah, that's pretty good. 121 for McKinnon as well. You'd think he'd be slowing down, but 36, and he's just getting better. That is a new career high for Terrence Cross by quite a long shot. He's also now over point per game throughout his career, which is very nice. Nathan McKinnon, where is he at? 121. Yeah, definitely a new career high for him, and obviously almost 17,500 points, or 1750 points almost, in just over 1,500 games, which is a very good ratio, and Maxwell Ritu not too far behind them with 109 points, a new career high for him as well. Is he a point per game player? He is. Cool. Liam Foudy, not bad, man. He was just so good for us in this series. 644 points in 904 games, not bad. Boqvist with 59, Pillman with 56, Baudin with 52, Bowers with 48, so that's not bad. Chekovich with 41, Koivunen with 33, Ratcliffe 31, Gauthier 28, Smith 27, Lundberg, DiPietro both with 25. DiPietro really picked it up since the last time I had looked at the stats. Ernie with 22, 21 from Harold, and 18 from Clegg. So overall, this team worked out pretty damn well. Honestly, we didn't really give up that many goals either. Only, what is that, 257, I think, which honestly I feel like that's not that bad. So yeah, 14 no 41, 19, and 4 is a pretty solid record. 9 shutouts this season. Actually, before we end this episode, I cannot believe I did that sim so fast. That was like a 5-minute sim. So let's go take a look around the league, because we might as well before we end off this episode. Please, let's go. Thankfully, a Maurice will, or not Maurice, sorry, a Hart will be coming to this team once again. Yeah, there we go. Terrence Cross and Nathan McKinnon led the league in points with 121 each. Very good. Moises Heatley, who is this guy? 118 points. Very good season out of him. Gavin Polacek, Maxwell Ritu tied for third. Not bad. Our top line was very good. The best line in hockey. Say it with me. Yeah, a very, very good year. I saw we did not win I saw that we weren't going to be winning a Morris because I saw Polacek, but Vernarski and Mahalik, man, 77 goals, dude. That was the second time he's had 70, wasn't it? No, I think Vernarski was the other one that had 70. Okay, maybe not. I saw someone else had 70. It was Kuta, I believe. Yeah, 73 goals from Aino Kuta a few seasons ago, and then 77 from Chance Mahalik. Holy shit, man. 185 goals in 246 games. Like, that is crazy, man. That is so crazy. That guy's almost a goal per game player. Like, that is so good. So yeah, let's check out excuse me, let's check out the defense. Emiliano Neal and Brant Clark led the league with 80 apiece. Jeez, Brant Clark turns into a good player. Ryan Merkley not that far behind. Rasmus Dallin, Quinn Hughes, Timothy Liljegren, Charlie McAvoy, Jake Bean, Ekblad, Boakfist just tied for top 10, I believe. And the goaltending, 50 wins from Gustafsson, very good. 50, 18, and 4. I mean, he was only an 83, wow. So let's see. I mean, best save percentage from a starter was Ken Alberts. Of course it was. He's down to an 83 at a 910 save percentage. The best GAA from a goalie was Ken Alberts. So Ken Alberts definitely could be taking home a Vezina. Unfortunately, won't be any of our goalies by the looks of it. But I'm just curious to see. Most goals against was Pascale. From a starter, the least goals against was, let's see, whenever we get to a starter, I mean, maybe Bednar, but there we go, Lagasse, so 139, so let's see, where was Ken Alberts? No, sorry, I meant Vic Ranger, there we go, so yeah, interesting to see how that goes, I guess. You know, I think we might get some more goalie trophies. Maybe not a Vezina, but definitely something, I think. Maybe a Jennings. So I did not mean to go back in the stats. But that will actually be the end of this episode, guys. And I think in the next one, depending on how things go, it could be the last video of this series. So make sure you tune in because, yeah, you don't want to miss that. So thank you guys all so much for watching. Hopefully you did enjoy. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.